Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to channel Y.O.B. It's your host, Yashua Solomon. Today, I'm doing a review for Wolfman 2025, produced by Blumhouse Studios. My first thoughts on this film. I saw this film last Saturday at a 1:30 showing, 1:30 p.m. showing, and when I got out of the theater, I had mixed thoughts. I didn't think it was as bad as everybody else said it was, because I do appreciate the creativity in it, and it was something different. But my biggest pet peeves and my dislikes about it were just the script and the little girl actress, and even the guy in their deer hide, or like the little tower, deer tower or whatever, watchtower. That actor was a little bit over the top. I think the mother actress and the father actor was two of the best actors in the movie, but I think the script kind of doesn't serve the mother actress. It puts her in a lot of dumb situations. It makes her character look kind of unbelievable. The little girl is she's not a good actress at all. I don't like being mean to kids, but just on a business and an artistic standpoint, she just does not, she does not serve the character at all. She's just not, she's not a good actress. Um, it, yeah, let me do a rundown of what the story is about. Family of three. We follow the lead character, which is the father. The movie starts with, it's spoilers, by the way. Most of my reviews are spoilers, so we follow the father when he's a child in the beginning, flashback, and it's showing his father being a militant father, teaching him how to survive in the woods. And in the backdrop, we have this, this, I guess, folklore story that a hiker went missing in the woods or something like that, and then he caught some sort of fever, like forest fever or something. And the kid and the father, the kid and his father goes hunting for deer. The kid comes across the wolf man, and the wolf man goes after him and his father. It kind of traumatizes the kid for his life, and it's like you kind of see before it cuts to him as an adult, his father kind of looking for this wolf man, kind of like a conspiracy theorist kind of thing. And we jump ahead to where the kid is now a grown man. He has his daughter. He has a wife. She's a workaholic. She's like, she's in some edit. She's a journalist or something like that. And he's kind of not. He's unemployed, and he's kind of just watching over the daughter. You see that there's some kind of tension in the marriage. So he decides to take his family all the way out to the ranch because he gets noticed that his father's deceased, and he's left his belongings to his son. And so he wants to go back, and he thinks it's a good way for him to rekindle his relationship with his wife. He goes back. He runs across the one guy that some guy that he knew as a kid that lived out in that country, in the hills and all that, in the forest. And I guess he owns the property, but he's like, oh yeah, your dad's place is further down, I could show you the way. So then he drives down this path with them. They come across the wolfman, or a wolfman. They crash off the side of the road, and the guy gets pulled out, falls out of the truck, gets killed by the wolfman. The father, he gets cut on the arm, and then they make their way back to his father's house, him and his family, and then they're trapped in the house. He barricades the house, but he's getting sick. He's getting more sick. I think the transformations honestly look kind of cool. I think it definitely harkens to like the Wolfman. There's scenes where he kind of moves and looks like the Wolfman from like the Universal Monsters movie film, which I like how that director kind of hints and pays homage to the original monster films, while doing something that's a modern, completely different take, which is really cool. But yeah, so he's getting sick. Then they try to get into the truck with to get him to help, and the truck. She's got batteries. She starts the truck, but then the Wolfman like he rips the brake, the gear shift stick or whatever, and he attacks them. They run. The father, while he's changing to Wolfman, distracts the other Wolfman, and then the family, the little girl, the daughter, get inside the house. Somehow the two of the father and the other Wolfman fight. They end up getting inside the house and they're fighting each other, and the son kills. Well, like he realizes that the other Wolfman is his father. That's I guess got bitten and transformed while hunting the other Wolfman. But yeah, then the movie kind of just then the mother and the daughter try to make their way out of the woods and try to escape on foot after they bear trap him, and he gnaws his foot off, crawls after them. She runs with the daughter up into the tree house kind of thing that the father and son hid in the beginning of the film. And she ends up shooting the Wolfman, the father, killing him, and that's where the movie ends. I do think that this film is not perfect. I do think this movie has a lot of problems. I do believe that this film has issues with writing and just I think miscasting certain actors' roles. I think there's enough good concept here, a good enough concept here to work with, that it kind of defeats the purpose by having a weak actress that's the daughter and having a script that's kind of little like over explanation, like has a lot of exposition that's not necessary, where we kind of could pick up on things just due to visuals. But I do like the cinematography. I do like the certain scenes with the acting. I think the beginning of the film is really strong with the fear, like where the father and son were, like when the kid sees the Wolfman, and then you're kind of like this, yeah, it's silent, and you're just feeling like this, like it kind of plays off the jump scare kind of thing. But I felt like there was some tangible tension. Like I was actually kind of uncomfortable, like actually kind of scared of. Like I mean, I like jump scares are just cheap, but I like build up to something that's like where it makes you uncomfortable, where you're like nervous of something about to jump out at you, And I think they really accomplished that in the beginning, but I feel like, hold on one second. But yeah, I think they could have just made it more of a visual storytelling film more than like, or at least flush out the characters a bit more, because that's another thing that we didn't get much background with these characters, so it was kind of like very flat. And it was just like we get the metaphor, and it was just too heavy-handed, the way it was written. I just think the writing was really weak, and it kind of, I mean, it was creative. The writing is creative on a big scale, but just with the details is very messy and just like, and it's has over explanations to things. But um, overall, I mean, I did enjoy the film. Um, I think I enjoy it more than I dislike it. I know it's definitely not something that's like award winning. But there's great ideas to it that I think that there's stuff you could take away from it. That I mean, I still appreciate what I got from it. Like I think it's better than a lot of people who have given it. I mean, I recommend people check it out. I mean, I know that it's not going to be like a perfect film, and I know there's going to be parts that you're really not going to like, but I think there's stuff there that you could enjoy, especially if you're a Universal Monsters film lover. Um, and I mean, and it's just like we always say, people are just making rehashes, regurgitations, but I mean, this is really like if how I think you should remake old classic ideas is to make it something brand new, and pay homage or reference it, the original a little bit, but try to do something new with it, so it's like it's just more relevant. But if I have to give this a rating, I will give it a 3.5 out of 5. I like this film. I think there's a lot of good more than bad in it. Um, it is definitely worth a watch, or at least definitely worth a stream. You know, um, Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And as always, may the force be with you. Peace and out.